There's something very important to be learned here. And truthfully, this is just an opportunity for me to teach you it. Because maybe they won't exactly do it here, but this is how they work. Okay, I'm going to teach you how the ruling class exhibits control over you and me. Okay, this is what they do. So there was a shooting at a parade, right? The Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. Now they're having a good time, and then some dude comes out and just shoots a bunch of people, right? Bad thing. But here's what they're going to do. Okay, this is what they do every time something like this happens. Look at history, and sometimes they even stage events like this. Look at Operation Northwoods. They plan this type of stuff, okay? I'm not saying this was staged, by the way. I don't know if it was, but let's say it wasn't. Because I don't have evidence that it wasn't. Or I don't have evidence that it was staged. What they do is something terrible happens like this, and they say, hey, for your safety, we're going to take away your rights. So, because this person, this maniac, got a gun and shot a bunch of people, we're going to take your guns, although you've done nothing wrong. Because safety. It's very crucial that you don't fall for tricks like this. Okay, this is what they do every single time. It's not just about guns, it's about everything else. Look at what happened a few years ago when they locked you in your homes. For safety, like, yeah, your business is going to get destroyed and all those stuff, but for safety, we got to do it. For safety, you got to take this. For safety, you can't go there. For safety, for safety, for safety. They use fear. And it's very simple. I mean, look at any propaganda playbook, okay? You use fear. When people are scared, they'll do anything, because it's human instinct, right? We'll do stupid things in order to stay safe. All they have to do is convince you that you'll be safe if you follow the direction, right? So this is what they do every single time. Look at every other shooting event. We got to take guns. We got to take guns. We got to take guns. Although clearly, that's not the real solution here, is it? In fact, a lot of this is self-imposed because the people who say, let's take the guns, they're the same people who cause all these problems because their policies have led to all this mental illness which causes these shootings. That's the real problem here. Mental illness, not necessarily guns. Okay, and I'm not in favor of every single, babies having guns and all this stuff. Don't characterize me as such, but guns aren't the real issue, okay, bro? Because, look at the UK, or London, whatever, right? They took the guns, and now everyone's just knifing each other. They have knife crime problems. These people want to do violence, okay? That's the problem here. So, the reason why I bring that up is because you have to look at you have to be able to be critical and actually look at things and be like, okay, they're telling me for my safety, I got to do X. But is X really a good idea here? And taking the guns, in this case, specific case, there's a number of extrapolators. Don't just make this about guns. But, X, right? X is taking the guns away. Is that really a good idea? I mean, let's look at what happened when other countries took guns. Well, in Venezuela they took the guns, and that didn't go very well for them, did it? In London they took the guns, and now everyone's just knifing each other. Look at the opposite. I mean, I think Bolsonaro in Brazil, he told people to get guns, and the crime went down drastically. That's interesting. This country, this dictator, what did they do before they became a dictator and started, oppressing all these people? Not, the liberal, oppression, but, actually starving millions of people to death. What'd they do? They took their guns first. That's interesting. So it seems like, just looking at history, remember, history repeats itself. Whenever a population gets their guns taken, bad things happen. And when a population gets more guns, it seems that usually crime goes down. So is taking the guns really the solution here? What's the actual problem? Think about it like that, okay? And then when you do that, you actually realize the real problem. Well, why are all these shootings happening? Well, mental illness. Well, why is there a bunch of mental illness? That is how they don't want you thinking. Okay, when you start thinking like that, you very quickly, wow, the ruling class doesn't give a damn about us. The ruling class is literally out here to destroy us. The ruling class created this to cause mental illness. The ruling class created this to cause people to be low testosterone soy boys. Okay? It's very, very easy to get to that point once you just start thinking about things, because what they're expecting you to do, and what they're expecting me to do, are to be mindless robots. And just watching CNN yeah, guns are bad. Guns bad. We have to stay home. Scary. This guy is bad because he said women belong in a kitchen. that's bad. Okay, that's bad. Like, that's what they want you to do. Don't do that. Stick it to them. Okay? They want to control you. They want to make your life terrible. They want to make a miserable little nerd, a miserable little worm. Stick it to them. No, I'm not going to be a miserable little worm. I'm going to actually do the right thing. I'm actually going to learn. It's very important for Christian men to do because they're doing this to us too. Specifically, Christianity is an oppressive religion because of, women. It says women aren't allowed to be pastors. Women are, their dominion is the home. That's really sexist. That's really misogynistic. We've really moved on past that. Women belong in the kitchen. No, but on a serious note, this is what they're doing to us. It's propaganda. Don't fall for propaganda. Because you may have watched the first few minutes of this video and be like, what does this have to do with Christianity? It hasn't brought up the Bible and all this other stuff. As Christian men, we're supposed to be capable, supposed to be smart, provide, protect, all those other things. In order to do these things, you have to be smart. Okay? You have to actually treat your body like a temple. You have to treat your mind like a temple. Educate yourself. Okay? Do good things for the world. In order to do good things for the world, in order to do all these things, you have to be intelligent. You have to be perceptive. Look at what's going on. Take away the veil. This is the veil right here. This is what they do. Okay? This tragic thing happened, so we're going to take away this. Although, this isn't the problem, but this gives them more power. Okay? You have to think about it. Alright? This stuff is very obvious when you think about it. So given all that, this is all part of a bigger movement. Build back Christian men. Okay, we keep losing. And part of the reason why we keep losing is because we don't realize things like this. Once we start realizing things like this, and once we start educating ourselves, because remember, the core of every great uprising is education. We do all these other things. Do all these things, right? We're going to make a difference in the world. If you want to join the movement, link in the description to the Discord. You can check out my website. Give me your email so I can sell you stuff. Give you newsletters. You get a free ebook. Great deal. Because it's my ebook. Follow my Instagram. Like my posts so my Instagram looks better. Subscribe for more videos. Those are my call to actions. I'll see you in the next one.